Hi everyone, welcome to Franca's Fab Family. I am Franca and I am going to show you some of my special home remedies that I have for my family and the children. It keeps our immune system strong, it keeps our bones, our skin, our hair, our organs functioning well, and it's all natural. I am really big on natural remedies and I want you to try some of them. Of course, check with your doctor to make sure you're not allergic to any of these things, but they're all natural remedies. I'm just going to run through the ingredients for you and you can look it up and you will know what the different benefits are. There are loads of benefits. So if you suffer with anything from cancer to arthritis to joint pains to high blood pressure, high cholesterol, these herbs and spices I guarantee you will help you fix and change your life. I am actually not as young as I look. If you go back to Meet Franca, I tell you my age in that video and it's now I think 4 or 5 years later, so you can do the math, right? So here we have honey, raw honey. It's an antibiotic and it's really good. It's also a natural sweetener. Here we have fennel seeds, ground clove, ground chili, cayenne pepper. I have ground cinnamon, ground black pepper, whole black peppercorns, turmeric, clove, star anise, cinnamon stick, bay leaf, ground cinnamon, mustard seed, peppercorn. Peppercorn, this one is a treat. In a lot of Jamaican jerk seasoning, they use peppercorn in it, and peppercorn is actually great for men. It's a testosterone booster, it's a libido fixer, and it actually helps in working and serving the prostate. So imagine that, peppercorn. Here we have pomegranate seeds and nutmeg. Nutmeg is one of my favorite. It helps with arthritis, it helps with joint pains. I mean, these herbs here that I've listed, if you can have no other in your house, I mean, my major go-to ones are the turmeric, clove, cinnamon, and then ground cayenne pepper, but also ginger and garlic and onions. If you have those items in your house, you're more than likely going to have a great immune system. If you cook with them as much as you can possibly cook with them, you are going to have a great immune system. But today I'm going to show you how I make my natural tonic and cough syrup. It's a natural cough syrup. I make a bottle every year for myself and the children. Gabriel came back home. This was the last jar. It only has the little dregs in the bottom. And I went to the store today to restock. And I said, how about I show you families at home how to make your own? So let's get started. The ingredients you will need for your homemade tonic are 3 onions, orange peel or lime peel, citrus peels. Actually, I tried to use 3, so you can use orange peels, grapefruits, I have lemon, I have lime, and I have mandarin peels. 3 handful of garlic. I have a good chunk of ginger, about 3 pieces like this, so I would say roughly the palm of my hand, 3 grated. Then for the spices, you would need ground clove, ground cinnamon, ground cayenne pepper, and ground turmeric. You are going to layer them in the jar. Everything is going to be layered in the jar. The jar will look like this. It will start to bubble, and if you see, the liquid has already started to begin. The honey is going to break down all of these herbs and the spices and then create a thick syrup in 2 days. And that is what you are going to take by the tablespoon and give to your children every morning. It's a cough syrup. It will build your immune system, it will get rid of a cold, and it will make sure that you stay nice and healthy for the flu season. We're going to start with some onions. Put it at the bottom of your jar. Grab a spoon. Take some garlic, some ginger, we're making layers. Some onion peels. Excuse me, some orange peels, lime peels, lemon peels, and we're going to put some spice. Then we're going to cover it with honey. I'm making 2 jars. Then we're going to do it all over again. Onion, garlic, ginger, citrus, remember, the more colors of the rainbow you can use, the better. And we do it again. Oh, honey. Get a nice big jar of raw honey. Good quality honey. For these 2 jars, I use 3 onions cut up. You can use all of the onion. Then we can put everything else in there. Ginger. Then spice. This is about 1/4 of a teaspoon at each layer. Then we're going to cover it. This one we did a little earlier. You see it's starting to break down. This one is fresh. You see, it's starting to break down. It's going to get you a nice syrup, nice cough syrup. And there you have it. Homemade. This can have more honey. So when it breaks down, that top bit, I'm going to put more honey. It actually already started. This is going to stay on your counter for about 3 days until it fully breaks down. Then you're going to strain it and you're going to end up with just a liquid. This is the old batch that we had. It had whatever sediments at the bottom. We won't take that. So I was going to make a new batch. So it's going to break down fully, and you will give the children a tablespoon every morning for yourself. And you will take a tablespoon yourself as well. It's a natural cough syrup. I guarantee you, you and your children will not get sick for this flu season unless you have some other conditions. It's such a natural immune booster. And this will stay fresh for months in your refrigerator. After you strain it, you put it in the back of your refrigerator and it will stay fresh for months. Okay, just to show you, remember I was telling you all of the honey will go down. So just keep adding honey. Make sure it's covered. It's totally submerged. The honey will break everything down until you're left with a syrup in a couple days. See? So like I said, we're going to shake it and let it, look at this one. This one is already starting to break down. It's already starting to break down. Some people just make it with the onion. Some people make it with just the onion and the garlic. Some people make it with just the garlic. But since I've started making it and I add all of the spices that have all of these benefits as well, I mean, it'll knock your cold out. You do that for 3 days, it'll knock the cold right out. And then if you don't have the cold, and you just take a tablespoon once a day for a couple weeks, or anytime you feel something you don't feel like yourself, your immune system need a boost, you just take a tablespoon of it, and I'm telling you, you're good as gold. You're good as gold. And they work on the skin, the hair, the nails, the organs. I mean, life has provided us with all that we need naturally. Every single medication that you take for your high blood pressure, for your cholesterol, for cancer, for diabetes, for a rash, almost every single medication comes from a plant. It comes from a natural source. I just found out the other day, you know, hydrangeas, that beautiful flower, the roots of hydrangeas are actually used to create medication for yeast, oh my God, what is it called? Urinary tract infections. Urinary tract infections, the hydrangea plant. You can look it up. Every time you go into the store and you pass the spice aisle and you pass the herb aisle, if you don't know the benefits of those items, you have your phone in your hand, just Google, what's the benefit of a garlic? What's the benefit of cinnamon? What's the benefit of parsley? What's the benefit of oregano? And I'm telling you, it will blow your mind, and it will change the way you eat, how you feed your families. And once you start getting enough minerals and nutrients in your body, you would realize that you're not hungry all the time. You will stay hungry when you're eating processed and unhealthy foods, when your body is not being fed the nutritional value, the deficiencies in which it has. If you feed your body on wholesome things, natural things, I guarantee you that you will see your whole life change. You will have more energy. You will have more shine in your skin, like your teeth, everything. Everything will just change. I am Franca Potter. I hope you try this home remedy. I hope you try the tonic. Give us a like, write a comment, hit the notification button. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.